Wow. Okay. Okay. Hiya, let me know if you can hear me and that you can chat okay. Let me know. Where's my phone rings? Hello, hello, can you chat? Do I need to turn something on? Maybe that one. Chat filter, all messages. Ah, there we go, that's better. Now I can see people. Welcome in, crazy times. Crazy times. Hey X20, how you doing, mate? The last dork rocker, hello there. Hello, oh, it just came out fairly easy. Christmas Eve. Doing a bit of silver organising. Keep checking the silver price because it's gone a bit mental, isn't it? Really cool. I'm really good, X20, thank you, mate. How are you? X20, I know I asked you a couple of times. I just always forget to go back into Discord to check. I've found some square capsules. Me and Bo had a little bit of a look around to see what we could find. We had a few little different types. We thought these ones would fit, but as you can see, they're bleeding huge. But these ones, I've been led to believe, are going to be the perfect fit for... Where have I put my square bars? Here they are. Here's the last dork rocket is Quirk. Hello, Quirk. I didn't know you had a different name on YouTube. Nice to see you here, my lovely. I'll just be rambling rubbish about silver, and anybody can ask any questions about it. It's really nice, actually. I've had some questions this week on some of my videos, which I've never liked to fake. I know people can put fake comments to themselves to let them, give them a chance to answer or talk about a specific subject, but I've never done that. So it was really nice this week to get a really cool question. How do you know I'm not wearing one? I could be wearing a Santa thong and onesie, Andy. You just don't know behind the camera. Yeah, so somebody actually asked me, how to start, what do you collect? How do you know what's good and how do you know what's bad? And it made me think for a little while. I thought I can't really write, a 2-line response to that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's down to each individual. I mean, if you speak to most of the coin collectors or silver stackers, collectors, whatever you want to call us in the community, many of us have a very similar journey where we start off with buying from the Royal Mint because you hear about silver, you presume that's the only place to buy. And, you very quickly realize that with the VAT, which is on silver, you're paying quite a high price for the coin. So I think when I looked the other day, it was like £70 for one Britannia from the Royal Mint website. £70, which is crazy. About a year and a half ago, I paid £21.50 each for a tube of 2024 Britannias. A year and a half ago. So now that they're £70 each, silver is doing an incredible thing at the moment. People keep talking about another little pullback, but if there's another pullback at the moment, I think we'll only, where we are at the moment, £53 something, if someone can check. I was going to go have a quick look before I went live, but I'm pretty sure we were sitting at about £53.30, which is crazy. Crazy. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Obviously I'm used to paying 25, £30 per silver coin. Do you know what I mean? So now, when you think that most silver coins have at least a 20% premium, if not more, on most stuff, obviously you pay a little bit more for more sort of special coins, but on average around 20% premium on top of silver coins. If you don't buy them with the VAT from the Royal Mint, I'm talking about, don't buy from the Royal Mint. Buy from Atkinson's or Chard's or there's Discord on the Stacker Social Discord. They've got a marketplace, Silver Trader. There's loads of places you can buy pre-owned silver, so you're losing that VAT. But yeah, it's tough now. If the spot price is £53 a coin, and you add that 20% on, my maths ain't very good, but we're 53.40. It's crazy at the moment. Happy Christmas, Jack. Nice to see you in here. Happy Christmas to everybody, actually. I'm not a very Christmassy person, but I thought, you know what? It's Christmas Eve. I'm sitting here bored. I've got some stuff to do. I may as well go live. So that's what I'm doing. I couldn't really see anybody else live, so you'll have to put up with me. But yeah, the prices now, we're talking, 60 £60 plus now for anything, which is crazy. So it's harder to buy stuff now, obviously, but in the background, all of the stuff, if you've been collecting for a little while, all of the stuff we've got now is obviously, like I said, I was paying £21.50 a coin, and now you're paying 60 plus. So, do the maths. That's an awful lot more. That's twice, 3 times what I was paying when I first started collecting. So I'm very, very happy that the previously bought stack is now worth a lot more, than when I paid for it. I'm going to open this thing eventually. I've got some scissors here. But now, obviously, you're paying a bit more to buy it in the first place. But with silver being so in demand, there's a massive, shortfall in silver. They just can't mine it fast enough. It's not that it's not there. They just haven't mined it yet. There's a huge demand. The demand is only going one way, and that is up. With all of these new battery technologies from China that charge your car in 6 minutes or something daft they're talking about. All these solar panels. There's, so many points of a gram in every phone and laptop and computer and all this kind of stuff. Demand and AI now is just going out of proportion. It's just everything's going a bit crazy, and there's silver in everything. Absolutely everything. I'm pretty sure the scientists in the background are trying to work out or work on a material that can be just as conductive for less price, but they haven't found it yet. Silver is one of the best conductors of electricity known to man, and it's just in high demand. You know, well, these capsules are really tight. Oh, I got one open. So hopefully this is going to fit the square bars. Those of you that don't collect, silver either comes in rounds, maybe, and then the bars are normally rectangular, like this one. So you get these rectangular bars. But the Royal Mint jumped on a very popular design, the Queen's Beast Completer. I don't know if you can see it in the light there. Yeah, the Queen's Beast Completer, and turned it into a square. Well, it's not a coin really. It's just a completer bar, and they came in these little plastic horrible things, which are not very nice. So it took us a little while to figure out which capsules are going to fit. I haven't even tried it yet, so we couldn't even fit. Oh, look at that! No movement at all in these capsules. Oh my goodness. Absolutely no movement. These are perfect. Absolute. Oh, that lovely crunch sound you get on those nice tight capsules. That's good. That's not bad. I am chuffed with that. And finally, I've got these in some square capsules. Really, really cool. Who else have we got coming in here? Santa suit. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Welcome. It's probably a bit earlier over there, probably about 2 in the afternoon, is it, over there in Florida? You'll have to let me know. I presume you're a stacker over there in Florida, or you just like the sound of my monotone English voice. Oh, these are really tight. I have to get my little scissors in here again, I think. I don't think I've got quite enough capsules for the squares that I've got. I don't think, but they're certainly a very good fit. So yeah, if you've just started collecting now, then today's price is the normal price that you will be buying at. And I personally, not financial advice, of course, but I personally only see silver going one way. Yes, you have your rises and falls and your dips. We all know that about any type of investment. Things go up and things go down, but silver's been very undervalued, in my opinion, for a very, very long time. The ratio to gold used to be a lot closer, and then gold sort of shot off into the stratosphere, and poor old silver was left behind. But I think silver is, I'm sure when I started, you needed like 110 1 ounce silver coins to make 1 ounce of gold, or, you know, equivalent, but now it's down into the 60s, I believe. CPM will know more about that. Is it like, the last time I looked, I'm sure it was like 63 silver ounces now to make a gold ounce. I can't remember now. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, these are really tough little cookies. I might have to put you might see my little brown hair in the thing in a minute. Right, let's see. Yep, you saw my messy brown hair. I just saw it flash up on the screen. Come on, you little buggers. I'm glad you're tight, but kind of want you to open as well. God, I've been looking for these square capsules for bleeding ages. That was 62 to 1. Wow, look at that. It was definitely over 100. Hi, Amy. It was definitely over 100 when I started, definitely. I'm sure about 110, 111, something like that. There's so many people doing little videos about it saying, you need 112 of these to get one of these. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's down now. A lot of people said if it drops below 60, they're going to change all their silver into gold, which I don't blame them in any way, shape or form. I'm just going to continue doing what I have been doing. I'm not collecting as much as I used to. I've got to a certain level, you know, very sort of good threshold in the stack. So now I'm just sort of picking up bits and pieces like this beautiful, I don't know if you've all picked these up yet. This light isn't very good. Let me get my light a bit closer. These beautiful Scottsdale snowflakes, which I think are absolutely beautiful. Bit of a bitter pill to swallow. I think I paid 52 for this about 2 weeks ago, which I thought was high, but now the spot price is over 52. So actually it wasn't too bad. But when you're used to paying sort of you know, £30, £35 to suddenly having to be paying over 50 and now probably over 60 is a bitter pill to swallow. But yeah, Scottsdale makes some cracking stuff. And this snowflake is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. The actual capsule has got a little hook on it so you can hang it on the tree. Not that I'm going to do that because I like to put all my coins in the same type of capsules. I'm really struggling to get this one open. Let me try another one. That one's already done. They certainly look better. They look better in these square capsules than they do these horrible plastic things. They just look much more neater, especially if you get the right size capsule as well. I do like to look after my silver. I really do think it increases the value, or at least maintains it better than all those fondlers out there who love to fondle their silver and lick it and store it under their armpits or in toilets. Oh, you've gone live at the wrong time. The Stackers Social collab vid is going on at the same time. Oh, is that the one where we've all put a little video in together? That's all right. I'm sitting here doing this anyway. I can watch the collab video anytime. Right, that one's done. Let me see if I can open this one. I'll find out. No worries, Dave. No worries at all. Yeah, it's a nice design on that Scottsdale. Did you pick one of them up, CPM? Hello, BYB. How are you? Very nice of you to pop into my little live. I'm just passing Christmas Eve by fondling silver, as we do. Just been tracking down these square capsules for the coins. What do you think of this silver price at the moment, BYB? It's very exciting, isn't it? Very exciting. God, these are really tough. I need a normal knife. Bear with me a sec. Yeah, exactly. I think it's the best way to pass Christmas Eve. It's better than talking to family members, anyway. Let me get a knife. Let me get a knife. Let me get a knife. Oh. Right, this should be better. Let me take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Depends on the family members, yeah. Oh, look at that. Straight off. Straight off. Perfect. Come on. Oh, they're really good capsules. Right, let's cut another one of these things out of its case. Or the plastic. Ooh, these are horrible. Ooh. Horrible. Being careful, of course. Very nice. Queen's Beast completer. Very nice. Pop that in there. Oh, such a good fit. Really cool. Satisfying little crunch. That's 2. Now we know how to get these open. Where's the other 2? There they are. I was just saying, Euro, the you know, the price now is what the price is. So I'm certainly not going to stop. I've slowed down a little bit, but I'd slowed down anyway because I've hit a certain milestone in the stack, and I'm just now, like I said, just picking up the odd pieces that I like. I'm not so much weight stacking anymore. Just picking up the nicer pieces that I know and that I know will sell well in the future if I needed to sell. Not that that's my intention at the moment in any way, shape or form. These are popping open. Oh, look at that. Straight. I should have got a knife in the first place. Come on. God, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Oh, there it goes. Got it. Got it. I'll put that snowflake away in a minute. Cut another one of these out of the plastic. I'm doing something to my mouse here. That's that gone. Where are we? Silver price is very tasty. Yes, Amy. Oh, it depends on the fan. Oh, yeah, I don't mean you, Amy. Amy's my niece, by the way. Everyone. But yeah, I don't normally do too much family stuff. Let's get another one of these released from this thing. I'm still not quite sure, I keep changing my mind. I'm such a wuss when it comes to plane journeys. I really didn't enjoy it last time. I enjoyed the trip and meeting everybody and all that kind of stuff, but I keep changing my mind. I keep going onto the website, reserving a seat, and all that kind of stuff. Going on the hotel website, making sure there's still room at my usual hotel, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what's going on. I've got a few issues going on outside of here, which are a bit up in the air at the moment, so I don't really know, is the honest answer. Don't really know, but it's certainly good fun, guys. We're talking about the World Money Fair in Berlin, which is happening again in January, which was really good when I went this year. Everyone keeps saying last year, but it was still this year when we went in January. And yeah, it was very good. Real eye-opener. All the big mints are there, and anyone goes. And you just see all of the offerings from some of the biggest mints and some of the obscure mints who make really cool stuff. I saw my first 3D printed silver and gold coins. They were quite cool. And it's nice to be able to chat to the actual mints, because the big bosses are there, and the CEOs and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to be able to ask them the kind of questions you'd never normally get to ask. You can arrange, if you're a content creator, you can arrange interviews and things like that. Where are we? Get on there. That's another one done. There we go. So that's the first 4 of that. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, yes. So much better in the thing. Very nice. Right, let's get this snowflake done. They are so much better like that. How many can I fit in the front there? 2 there. 2 there. I need to get another. I've got some more bars as well. I need to get some more rectangular bars, because obviously all my coins are in there. And I've got one of those new Britlib squares as well, but I've only got 4 of these so far. I need to get some more from my little buddy Bo, now that we found the right suppliers for them. All right, what's going on with this capsule? All of the coins, Amy, come in different things. Sometimes they just come in a little baggy loose. Sometimes they come on a set card, like these little TEPs, which are tamper evidence packets. Sometimes they come in capsules. Sometimes they come in capsules that you don't like. I like to put all mine in my own capsules, so they all remain the same size and all that kind of stuff. Right, let's see if I can pop one of these open and get that snowflake in there. I don't need it in that silly little Christmas tree hanging thing. Where did I put that foam ring? I'm sure I got one out. Oh, there it is. Now then, let's see if this is one of those ones that just pops straight in without having to put the band around it first. Oh, yeah, look at that. Absolutely spot on. Not even a little gap around the edge. Very cool. That looks better in there, in my opinion. Much better. Very nice. Where are we getting with this box now? That row is full. Ooh, this row is nearly full. Another case. So 2 more for that row, and then we can start on that row. There we go. Right, where are we up to? What are you doing, Mike? Are you still collecting? Where are we? And obviously you'll be going to the show, Mike, I would imagine. Very nice. Last, let's get some more of those ordered. Oh yeah, definitely CPM. That's no brainer on that one. Certainly now that I've started and got to the level where I am with them, I can't not continue with those now. I've got to keep going. Really got to keep going. Right, let's put those down. I know you've got a few of them, haven't you? I don't know if you can see them all up the corner there. If you were in the stack chat on Saturday, then you would have seen all the stackers over there. Absolutely love them. And then I have my little specialist silver stuff all up there, which I really love. And then obviously boxes. I tend to fill these boxes and get them stashed away in the safe. Pop that down there because I just like the way they store them all, because obviously, as we all know, silver all comes in different packaging and different capsules and squares and rounds and shapes and thicknesses, and I just like the uniformity of having them all in the same size capsules. Just keeps them really well. Some people don't care about how they store their silver, but in my experience, the better you look after it and the better capsules you use, and the better condition your silver is in when it does come to sell, then the more money you'll get for it, obviously. You know, people who are buying, if they had a choice between a fingerprinted, stained, toned Britannia, yeah, they might like it if it was cheap to add to their weight stack, but collectors who want their stuff to be nice will pay, I think, a little bit more of a premium to have a coin that's been looked after and been put in a capsule. For me, anyway. Right, that's that one done. I really want to... I think I went through that one on the thingy. Let's go there. Oh, I need to send this stuff off to my little... If you're in the stack chat on Saturday, you know that the person... I added a couple of bits to the stack chat duck race for Christmas. This wonderful coronation strike your own 50p with the king's with the crowned king's portrait on the back. You can't even see it. Can you see the king? Yeah, he's crowned on this one. Got to send this off to the chap who's messaged me today to say that he would like his winnings, so I'll be getting those sent off. That's it. Plonk that over there. Very nice. So yeah, I presume all you guys are going to carry on collecting. Are you slowing down a bit with the price? Are we seeing where things are? I know that when we were sitting around 46, 47 pound, there was a few people that said if it hits 50, I'm going to sell. You know, take a bit of that profit out. If they bought them a few years ago, then obviously you've made a good little chunk of money. I don't touch wood. I'm just touching my head. Touch wood. I don't need any money at the moment, so I can carry on seeing things through, see where they go. Everything's a bit of a risk, of course. There's no, you know, all these so-called experts on YouTube telling you to do this and telling you to do that, like they can read the market. Nobody's got a clue. You know, silver, I can't see it, but silver could drop down to £20 an ounce tomorrow. Nobody knows. There's all sorts of things and, you know, geopolitical things that go on around the world that influences the silver price. So much stuff that goes on when you really look into it. I never did, and CPM was always saying, yeah, but why? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? And I never really got involved with it because I was just a magpie. I just like collecting silver. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, when the price started going up from 25, and we smashed through 30 and smashed through 40, and now we smashed through 50. You've got to look into it a bit more. You got to think about what you're going to do with it. You know, you've got to get an exit strategy together. You've got to look at the markets and work out, you know, should you hold, should you sell, should you buy more? And again, like I said, you're never really going to know what's happening. But cold hard facts: there's a massive shortage. The demand is going up. So to me, it's a no-brainer that, you know, the silver's going to continue to go up. So I'm not in any urgent rush to sell. I don't know about you guys. I'm still picking up the same sorts of things I've been picking up beforehand. Not so much for the weight stack. I've got a lot of Britannias, Maples, Pandas, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just sort of picking up, as you see, things like the Snowflake and the odd nice little bar that comes out, or obviously the stackers, things like that. So I'm trying to be as good as I can. And it is hard paying, you know, over £50 for silver now. It's going to be over 60 now easily. You're not going to get much under £60 now. You might get the odd person selling maybe some silver they bought 6 months ago and they're happy to take, you know, just spot or just over, but there's always normally around a 20% premium on silver on the second-hand market. you know. So yeah, but no, definitely not selling for me. I don't. It's, you know, everyone's cuts their cloth to fit. We all do what we want to do, don't we? I wouldn't judge anybody else's journey or plan. Everyone's got different things, different budgets, different long-term plans, short-term plans. You know what I mean? They always say that you shouldn't get into silver. You know, I never saw silver as an investment in the beginning, especially when stuff was like £20 an ounce. It was like, this is just cheap stuff. We know it's undervalued. Maybe it'll go up in the future. I'll take a little punt on it. It's quite pretty. Start getting into it. Start buying more premium pieces. And then in the background, the price is just going up and up and up and up. And I'm like, oh, this is actually getting quite, this isn't a hobby anymore. It is a hobby to me. It always will be a hobby to me. But this is an investment. You know, this is something that can, you know, the value of your stack is growing. You know, the value of my stack in the last year is many, I'm not going to say numbers, but many, many, many thousands of pounds more value in my stack now than there was 12 months ago. Many, many, many thousands. And I never thought it would be like that. So I definitely class it as an investment now, an investment hobby. I'm letting it be called now. So that's how I see it. I don't know how you guys see it. It's always fascinating to hear other people's ideas of, you know, what to stack, where to stack, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, going back to that question, I'm going to do a video about it. I know other people have done videos, but each you know, person has got their own perspective on what they've done and where they like to buy from and things like that. And like I said, I wouldn't advise anyone now to go to the Royal Mint if you're a little bit worried about silver and you're not sure, you know, who the right places are to buy from, who you can trust. Obviously, you've got that with the Royal Mint. But I wouldn't trust them as far as I can throw. Not trust them, but I wouldn't buy from them as far as I can throw from them now. Now I know you can get stuff from, even if you're just using like Silver Trader, the Discord selling forum, the Facebook groups that I know and trust, UK, USA, silver, and affordable bullion is where a lot of my stuff comes from. And from within affordable bullion, I've met a couple of dealers that now I've got sort of like a more of a personal relationship with. So, you know, they have like WhatsApp groups where they offer things to, and you can, if you shop around and get to meet people, do a bit of networking, you can end up getting some really, really good prices for stuff. I do feel I wouldn't blame anybody for going to the Royal Mint, but you know, I wouldn't advise it personally. Do you know what I mean? It's because it's just, I mean, £70. I mean, yeah, you can be paying 58, £60 now for it from anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it was, you know, £70 for a Britannia on the Royal Mint website when I looked the other day. Once you put one in the basket, when you first go on the website and it says, oh, from £55, whatever, you think, oh, that's good. By the time you stick it in the basket and they put their VAT on, it's quite expensive. I've completely forgotten these are a bit similar to the Call of Duty rip or ship things that Cobra had. These cryptozoology 1 ounce silver bar. I haven't seen any of the other ones yet, but I got this one, and they're really limited, really limited. There's only like 90 and 75, and you know, there's 10 of the yellow gold gilt. I got the dark ruthenium, which is like bang in the middle. There's only 50 of these coins in a case in like an NGC slab inside. I thought they were really cool. So I've got the Bigfoot in the ruthenium gilded 1 ounce silver. Yeah, haven't seen many of these yet on other people's channels. I don't mind picking up these weird and wonderful things now and again. I do like weird stuff, moon balls and things like that. There we go. What we got over here? Oh yeah, there's been quite a few of these come out now. I'm sure they've done a butterfly, haven't they, after this? And oh, they've done another one as well. I can't remember what it is now. But these are like Meccano silver pieces that come in another little slab as well. If I can get it out. Oh, it goes that way. I've got it. Yeah, so this was what's called the steampunk mech eagle. So it's like an eagle made out of Meccano, although it's like knives and things like that on the wings. Really, really cool. This is the first one, so I thought I'd get the first one. Whether I carry on the set or not, I don't know, because obviously, but they're being quite limited. They're quite expensive, but we shall see. I'm sure there's 2 more that have come out since this one. I can't remember what the other. There's definitely a butterfly. definitely a butterfly. That's all my Germania stuff. Pop that back on there. Shove that on there. Very nice, very nice. Stickers, silver stag stacker. They're cool stickers actually. Got like indented on the silver stag bit. Very nice. Yeah, so the end of year video is out, is it? That's cool. Obviously, they're obviously doing a live screening of it as we speak. So I'll definitely go and watch that in a little while. Once I've finished up here. Where are we? Let's go back to the top. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Everyone's gone quiet. I bet you're all watching that video, aren't you? I bet you're all watching that video. I might join you. Because that's all I needed to do today was put those silver coins in the new capsules, and I've done that. Put that on there. That needs to go up there. You're watching me? You must be bored, CPM. You never know how these live things are going to go. Do you know what I mean? I just saw there was nobody live and thought, sod it. I've put my camera on while I'm sitting there doing this. Doesn't hurt anyone, does it? But yeah, that is done. And if everyone's off watching that, I don't know how many people are in here, just for thank you for popping in. Very good of you. I may well go live again tomorrow. Christmas Day. Not everyone is doing the whole family thing, and they're going to be busy. I'm sitting here. I'm not going to see my daughter until Boxing Day, so Christmas Day is going to be fairly quiet, and I know it's going to be quiet for other people, so I may well go live tomorrow and just go through some stuff. That might be a good plan. What are you about? Did you do a video, CPM, for the end of year video? I just, I tried to show a bit of willing and get involved a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But I don't suppose you would, because it was advertised on. Well, I saw it in the stat chat, to be honest. Because I don't personally go too much into the old Discord. It's all a bit, at everyone all the time. Gets a bit annoying. When they're messaging the whole group. All the other Discord groups I go into, they don't at everyone all the time, because it gets a bit annoying, and not everyone needs to know that John from Dortmund has got this or got that, or needs, you know what I mean? It's a bit too much, so I have all the notifications turned off. But that's just me. That is just me. What are you doing tomorrow, CPM? You got a normal sort of Christmas family? Are the kids going to be there, or are you just you and the missus? What's going on for Christmas? Let me know. Oh, let me do some CPM vape noises in the microphone. There wouldn't be a CPM vlog without some vape noises. Oh, and to keep with CPM as well, this is his van light going off. There we go. Back on again. Just you and the missus and the youngest for Christmas. Aww. See, I do watch your videos. You sitting there in your van with your light going on and off. Let's have a quick look actually through what has come through. These are the latest. This is the top box. So the latest stuff that's come through. Those two are empty. So these are the last. Oh my God, would start with that one, wouldn't I? You've all seen that one, the lovely, beautiful Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. I picked up what year is that? I can't tell. Let me have a look first. 2010. The Kookaburra. I always get this wrong CPM, because I always assumed you'd got all of these, but I know you've definitely got some of them, if not all of them. I know you've completed like the swans and things like that, and the what they call the wedge-tailed eagles. Can't see them. This is the. Let me get my light closer. Let's bring my light right in here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 2010 Kookaburra. We've got, that must be a 26. Yeah, this is a 2026. Get that right in the light. 2026. Brit, you're just missing the 1990s. So you've got 10 to go. I've only got about 15 of them so far, so I've still got quite a lot to go. I don't think I've only got one. I think I've got one from the 90s, a 98, I think, or something like that, a 97. Can't remember. But that's our latest Britannia. That'll cost you £70 on the Royal Mint website for that one. Got another little plain Bitcoin. The very good man CPM there himself sent me an amazing Bitcoin with sort of gold plated and ruthenium on it or something on it, isn't it? That's squirreled away in one of my safes, nice and safe and sound. We've got a Year of the Monkey. So this is just all the stuff that's come in more recently. A nice free little bit of sterling silver from, who was that from? The Stack Collector in one of his whatnot auctions. Picked that up super cheap. I'm pretty sure I got that below spot, that one, and of course it's definitely below spot now because the price has gone up even more than it had. Yeah, it's quite nice. Which Bitcoin? The plain one I just showed, or the one you very kindly gave to me? He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Here's one of the old Myths and Legends series. This is the Dragon and Phoenix. There's a whole range of these, which I've now completed. And then today's little snowflake coin. So that's the latest ones of these that I've been picking up. In that row, what have we got in this row? The Casino Royale 007 poker chip is in that row. Very nice. And what's this one? One of those Looney Tunes. This is what's his name? Roadrunner, isn't it? Meep meep. Yeah, the gold one, big CPM. Yeah, I love it too. Thank you very much. You're never going to see that back again. Never going to happen. Oh, these are nice. These are the Virtues from St. Helena. I love that little design in the background field. Little sort of geometric design. So nice. Yeah, and this one is Truth. There's a whole series of these. And this one just happens to be the Truth one, which is cool. What have we got here? Lord Vader himself. Got quite a few of these Star Wars-y, Grogu-y, Mandalorian-y type coins. Skywalker ones. And that one's good old Darth Vader himself, bless him. Let's move that down. What else we got here? Spider-Man and Green Goblin, I believe. I'm sure I just bought another one of these out as well with another character. And this one. Yeah, this is an antique finish Viking one, which is quite cool. I'm sure this was a Secret Santa one I had, which is very nice. There's good old Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. A blank planchet from Sunshine Mint International, which I used in a Pac-Man video. There's another Bond coin, this time a colorized one. Very nice. Under the guise of, is that Tuvalu? Yep, Tuvalu. And this is the latest from Rwanda. I really do like these mosaic lunar animals. So they're all like mosaic style. And this is the 2026 one, the latest one that I got from Cobra. And it's the year of the horse, 2026. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should have. Oh, I should have done. I missed a trick there, CPM. You'd have done that, wouldn't you? Where's my Darth Vader gone again? I've lost him. Okay, hang on. And this one is Darth Vader. Luke. Very good. Missed a trick there. Right, let's shove them back in here. Shove them, shove them, shove them. Very nice. How do you store all your coins, CPM? Have you got boxes, or are you worried about capsules and things? Or have we just got them all loose running around in the box? How do you store yours? It's a bit like the Cadbury's Cream Egg advert, isn't it? How do you eat yours? Where's that loose one gone? I've lost one of me. I've got a bottom of a capsule and not a top of a capsule, which is really annoying me because it's missing out of that back bit. God knows where it's gone. But that'll do for now. I'm so glad they're in the little capsules. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm going to try and hit me hour, so I've got another 14 minutes. So I'm just going to go through the box underneath that one. They're all square bars. Let's go through these. Ah, I think these might even be the kookaburras that I've got. Put a hole in my gloves. Yeah, these are the kookaburras. What year is that one? 30th. Oh, this is the 30th anniversary one. Which must make that, what, 2020? Yeah, 1990. Yeah, because it's got the, that's the first kookaburra in it, CPM. The very first design they done, and they put the little queen head small on this one, so you could see the design of the very first one, which I don't have. But that is the 30th year of those. This is quite a nice, simple one for 2007. Mostly capsules, bud, and all tucked away nicely. Are they under your bed? So that's the 2007. Oh no, it ain't all kookaburras. Because here's a lovely little koala with a privy mark, a kangaroo privy mark. I do like, if I can find these ones with a privy mark, I do like to pick these ones up. But that's a gorgeous little 2017 koala with the kangaroo privy mark on it. Again, they're the sort of things I pick up if I see them. I don't necessarily look for the koalas. I do like to look for these kookaburras just because there's so many of them to find and you can take your time. And that's quite a nice design, that one, sitting on the fence there. I like that one. Not under the bed, okay. Just checking, CPM, just checking. You never know. And then the controversial one, where he's got the little snake in his claws, and apparently they don't catch them with their claws, they catch them in their beaks. What year is this one? It must be 2024, I believe. Let me just check. Yep, 2024's kookaburra. It's got to catch that in the light, right? And then obviously they've got King Charles on the obverse of these ones now. Oh, this is a nice one. Is this the latest one? My eyes are so bad. Yeah, 2025. So obviously we got the colorized one, didn't we, Andy, CPM, from the World Money Fair with the little red amphil man on there. They had a green amphil man the year before. So this is the 35th anniversary of the kookaburra. So the 35 years of the kookaburra. And again, it's got a little depiction there of the very first kookaburra. Yeah. Again, with King Charles on the obverse. Very nice. Oh, I think this is my oldest one. Was I right? 1998. Yeah, so this is the only one I've got in the 90s so far, and I love that, sitting on the old fence, frosted background with the fence highlighted out. And this one is 1998. Have we got any of the 90s ones, CPM? because this is my oldest one from '98. So this one's nearly, well, it's nearly 30 years old, isn't it? That's crazy. Really nice obverse on this one. I like that. A little bit of toning up there in the top corner, but that's not bad for a coin that's nearly 30 years old. None of the 90s yet. Oh well, you've probably got more of the other ones. Oh, this is my favourite design. This is the one. This is the design without the moon that they used for the Zombucks. So they zombified this particular kookaburra for this year to make the Zombucks 1 ounce round. But this is my favourite kookaburra with the moon in the background. I just think that's such a cool design. What year is that? 2018 or 16? Let me check. 2018. So that's the 2018 kookaburra, and that really is one of my favourites. You've got yours in a Dansko album. I have no idea what that is. Hidden Numismatist Dansko album. I just keep all mine in these boxes, locked away in a safe, and yeah, with a little bit of foam insert, inner foam obviously, so it doesn't affect the silver in any way. No, you're not blocked, Hidden Numismatist. I can read your comments. Welp, I guess I'm blocked on this channel. No, I can read your comments. It's me that's not reading comments because I'm a gorm. And I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. Ah, this is a fairly recent one. I've got all of this Myths and Legends series, and I'm slowly going through and picking up the colorized versions. I never used to be a fan of the colored stuff, but I just think these are so subtle and so nice. Well, I say subtle, this one's quite loud because it's like the rain, the phoenixes or whatever they are. Yeah, I think these are absolutely beautiful. I think I've got 4 of the coloured ones now. I don't know if the coloured ones go right back to the beginning of the Myths and Legends series. But yeah, if there is, I'll be picking them up. I've got a few of those ones now. And what's this? Oh, Kung Fu Panda. I forgot about that. It's cool when you go through your coins because you forget what you've picked up. This is Kung Fu Panda from Samoa. Really cool. And there's all the little Kung Fu characters sitting on there. I don't think there's a year on this one. Samoa. No, don't think there is. Just the seal of Samoa at the bottom there. So that's that row. Well, you missed out on the pandas. Panda Wanders. Right. Here's some more kookaburras. I knew I had more. That's this one. I'm going to presume that's some kind of jardiniere in the garden, little plant holder or something in a garden. I don't think it's I used to think it was a fireplace, but there's a load of foliage coming up from here and stuff coming out there. So I think it could be a bird bath. Bird bath, you reckon? Yeah, Myths and Legends. So yeah, but it's quite a nice design, that one, with the old, I'm going to say bird bath. That's what I'm going for on that one. And then what we got, the good old wedge-tailed eagles, another set of stunning coins, which I know you do have them all. I don't think I do. I think I've got about 6 of them, I believe. I think this is the 2018 wedge-tailed eagle with a little baby chick down there in the bottom corner. Very nice. I'm sure that's 2018. Such small writing down here. 2018. Here's another wedge-tailed eagle. This is a pretty cool design. It looks very American, doesn't it? Looks like the eagle on the eagle. 2023, I believe this one is. Wedge-tailed eagle. I know you've got these. Very nice. Oh, another Charlie. So that must be another fairly modern. Here it is, CPM. Here it is, my one and only swan, but it is, in my opinion, the best swan they've done. With the movement on the water, the moon in the background, the little stars in the sky. That is a stunning Perth Mint coin. They make some cracking coins, they really do. Far better than what we can push out of the Mint. Don't get me wrong, the Royal Mint historically has made some amazing coins, and the Gothic Crown and things like that, but when it comes to the day-to-day releases with their Little Johns and all that other rubbish they come out with, it's just flat silver. There's no toning to it. There's no, there's no polished bit and matte finish or anything like that. They're just all pretty flat and pretty boring. So Perth Mint to me, yeah, That is absolutely stunning. And I don't mind old King Charles on the back. Some people don't like it, but he's the king and he's going to be on the coins. Ah, here's another one of the old myths and legends. This one I've definitely got in colour somewhere. So that when I saw this is what started me on the myths and legends path. This absolutely beautiful dragon and koi. And they do colour variants of this with like a red dragon and a green koi and a gold dragon and a red koi and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, many different variants. Hey Staggy, how you doing, mate? How was the end of year video? I think I got in there somewhere. I'm sure I sent in a little clip. I will give it a little watch later. I believe how can that be 2023? I thought it was Year of the Horse now. Let me check my little eyes on this one. 2022, it's just the fact that it's not Year of the Horse one, it's just celebrating the Brumby horse. Which yeah, I'm not a huge fan of horses, to be fair, but yeah. So that's a 2023 Brumby or CPM. Have you got one of these? I can't remember. This is one of the Bird of Paradise series. I just thought that was so cool. I'm sure they probably do a coloured version of this, but that is just really nice. Very nice. Why can't I see that on my screen? Bird of Paradise. Oh, you got. Oh, there's two, is there? I didn't know there was two. Didn't know there was two. And then, of course, because it was always my mission to just get at least one of each animal. This is the Australian emu. What year is that one? 2022. 2022 emu. Very nice. Here's another Privy Mark one. Another koala with a Privy Mark. This time, I have no idea what that Privy Mark is. Can't see it on the camera because it's too dark. No idea. Let me lift my light up a second. Is that a lion, Privy? My phone is up really high. Or a dog. Dog Privy? What is that? Can you see, guys? No idea what that one is, but it's certainly a Privy Mark koala. What, the Birds of Paradise? Yeah, bless him. Poor little Stephen. Poor little Stephen. Oh, I seem to have a thing about kookaburras on fences, don't I? This is the 2016 kookaburra with the barbed wire going around the fence. I don't know if you can see that clearly or not. Yep. 2016 kookaburra. So a lot of Perth Minty type stuff in that row. Bless his little cottons. Let's move them glasses out of the way. So here's some more of those myths and legends coins. I think this was one of the first ones. What year was this? Oh no, it isn't. 2021. So that's the single dragon on the Perth Mint. Is my lens all blurry? Let me just give my lenses a little wipe without getting my ugly mug on the camera. So professional. There we go. Let's give that a little go. Can we see the coins? Oh, that's better. Well, it's certainly better on my phone screen anyway. So that's the single dragon. You thought about Stephen today? Yeah, bless him. This is not part of the Myths and Legends series, but it's the Year of the Dragon 2024. I'm sure I've got the orangey coloured one of that. That might pop up in a second. Oh, here's one of the set of 5 coloured dragons. We had the white, the yellow, the blue, the indigo, and the red, I think, in that 5 coin set. Again, first time I saw these was on Stephen's channel. He had them first. I think CPM, you then saw them on Stephen's channel and picked them up as well, didn't you? Pretty sure you've got these, Staggy, haven't you? These were a no-brainer. That's the white one. I'll leave that there for a second. Oh, here's my coloured dragon and koi. I went with the green dragon because I just thought that was more, dragony, and the red koi chasing that golden flaming pearl. So that's the colorized version of that one. Yeah, I thought you did. Shiny, shiny silver. Hello there. Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. I was just boxing up and putting stuff in capsules because I was bored on a Christmas Eve and decided to go live just when they were releasing that end of year video, which hopefully I'm in somewhere. So this is the red dragon. This one actually was selling for the most money because the red dragon in Chinese mythology is deemed to be very, very lucky. So a lot of people wanted the red dragon, especially the one on the card. That one was going for crazy money, the red dragon. That's the white and the red. This is the blue dragon. Very, very nice. They're all slightly different designs. I did a really good video on these, if I say so myself. Really good video on these. What year were they? All the same year, aren't they? Oh, they came out in the with the Memorial Obverse, didn't they? P mint mark 2024. Date is on the front there, and I'm presuming that says dragon in Chinese. If I was going to hazard a guess, that's the white, red, and the thing. Yeah, here's the colorized version of that Year of the Dragon one, which was just there. So you got the plain and then the coloured. I always vowed I'd never get coloured coins when I first started collecting, but when I started seeing these Perth Mint ones, I just thought, oh my goodness, they are so lush. So hang on a minute, what we had, white, red, and blue. This is the yellow dragon. When I did the video, a lot of people like the yellow dragon. BBA, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you here, mate. How was the video? No one's telling me how the video was. I'm going to go and watch it. This is the purple dragon. Very nice. They do look nice, don't they, coloured? I don't like the coloured coins that have got like a sticker over the whole thing. They just look cheap and nasty. But these ones where they pick out the colour like this, how could you not like them? How could you not say they're beautiful? Because I think they're absolutely stunning. And then we finish off that row with another kookaburra. What year is this? 2023. 2023's kookaburra. Yes, I know. As soon as I went live, they were saying, oh, the community can have videos out. And I thought, and? It's a video and we can watch it anytime. Coin Noob is live. How are you, BBA? Was it a good video? I'm looking forward to seeing it, don't get me wrong. East End Dave, how you doing? They're not everyone's cup of tea, but and they never used to be mine. And like I said, this exact coin was the one I saw first in colour, and I thought, ooh, that's quite nice. I quite like that. And then I just started getting more and more. The important thing is, BBA, did I make the edit? Was I on there? Did you all see my face reveal? Let me know, BBA. Or was I removed from the edit? Which often happens with anything to do with like a social Discord. Right, let's get them back in here, my little coloured beauties. Oh, I did make the edit. Oh, that's good then. See, now you all know what I look like. And if you don't know what I look like, go and watch the community collab video where I do a face reveal. Right, that one's back to full again. That'll do nicely. Oh, I've got 11 people here now. Might as well go through another box. That'll do for that one. What's the next one? Let's just grab the next one down. Oh, what we got in here? Oh, yes, I'm still waiting for me. I know I've got it on order. We've got the next bar out, haven't we? The old Germania Royal Mint bars. We've got Odin and Thor, and Loki's out now, isn't it? Lovely little Loki. I've only bothered getting the silver ones. I've never really been a fan of antique silver, really. So I'm happy with these, and I debated whether I'm taking them out of the cardboard or not. The Scottsdale stuff I do, you know, it's just on the Scottsdale backing cardboard, and it's all misshapen, and because they come on a big sheet and you just cut them out, so that's always a bit scruffy. So, but with these ones, I do think it's worth keeping them in the thing. I don't know if you guys rip them out of the packets or not, but I'm going to leave them in there, I think. Oh. The Una and the Lions. Which one's your favourite? Portrait or... No. Yeah, portrait, landscape. Portrait, landscape. I got the landscape one first. I missed out on this one. I'm pretty sure... Staggy, did you do a swap with me for this one? Or was that just the St. Michael? I'm pretty sure I've done a swap for this one. But I do love that. That is a stunning, stunning bar. Stunning bar. The original Una and the Lion bar. Some people prefer this one. I just love that swirly laser etched design in the background. I'm not sure if my camera's going to pick it up. I just think that's... oh, the St. Michael. I'm sure I've done a swap with someone to get that. Because I never did pick one up. Because they're so cool. What have we got here? Ah! My little Australian donut. Who else has got one of these? Got this from my little stacker friend in Australia. Nelly Nova Coins. Got a little map of Australia down there. It's done by an independent mint in Australia. And it's just a 1 ounce donut. It's really good. Really nice to hold. Having that 1 ounce in a tiny little donut. Little thick donut. I know I've seen other people with these. I think they're so cool, these little donuts. Very nice. My wife. What the hell size is that? There's got to be a little 1/10. Little baby 1/10 Britannia in there. Right, let's get those and put those over there at the back. And open another thingamajig. We may as well. Oh, these are all Brits, I think. Brit. What are they ones? We've got King ones. We've got King. Oh, I've got a lot of kings. Another king. And then a little 2025 Year of the Snake. I'm pretty sure I've got the coloured one of that somewhere as well. Don't know why there's a little Year of the Snake in with all those Brits, but never mind. I thought I'd gone through all these boxes and put a lot of them in order. More Brits. That belongs there. Oh, was that 2? Oh, I thought I was going mad then for a minute. That's a little snake. Brit. Charlie. Charlie. I had no idea how... Ah! There's a crowned one. So, 1 crowned, 1 uncrowned on the old Brits. So this year, 2023, we had the Queen Britannia, the King Britannia, and the King with Crown Britannia. So 3 Brits in 1 year. These are all kingies. Must have some queenies somewhere. No idea. Anyway. Little Queenie. Oh my goodness. Pow Hairy Tongue. Very interesting name. Happy holidays to you, sir. I'm presuming you're from over the pond there, saying happy holidays. Right, so we've seen those 2 rows. Where are we going? Oh my god, I've moved my mouse up to the wrong place. I presume you're all still there. Go back up there. Coin Noob is live. Get my chat back up again. Oh, there we go. Queen Nessie, hello. Sorry, my lovely. Sorry. Let's move this camera down a bit. There we go. Yes, I'm looking forward to watching that video. I will... Cave Mam. I like it. Not Caveman. Cave Mam or Mom. That's a very creative name. Hello, Cave Mom. From Michigan. What's the weather like in Michigan? I feel like it's going to be cold. Which one's that? Ah, we got some Queenie ones. I thought we had some Queen Brits in here somewhere. So this is pre... whatchamacallit? The other design, well, when they put the extra security features in. So that's like a starburst one. That's quite nice. Back to the kingies. Another little kingy. kingy. There's a queenie, bless her. Couple of queenies. I've got one of those infinity capsules, and I've got the king and the queen admiringly looking at each other like that in a infinity capsule. I've got a few of those actually. Another queenie, bless her, and another queenie. I presume these are 2023s. That's a 22. Get the right way up, you gorm. 22 and 22, because the 23 ones, I know I've got some 23 ones. They're going to be quite limited, those ones, aren't they? Pow, hairy tongue. Yes, sir. So I was correct, because we don't tend to say holidays. Where are we? St. Michael, yes, that would be fun to put in a real packet of polos. Give it to someone. It's not a polo, it's a donut. I know they do. I've seen the poured polos. I wouldn't mind a few of them. There's a couple of bits I want. I want a couple of polos, and I wouldn't mind a couple of Lego bricks. I do like the old Lego bricks. They've just never come up at a decent enough price for me. But obviously, with the price of silver going up and up, I don't think they ever will come up at a decent price, will they? Things are getting so expensive. But that's just what the price is at the moment. So we just have to suck it up, buttercup, and pay whatever it is. I'd be interested if any of you guys from America are still in here, where you think the silver price is going to go over the next, say, 2 or 3 months. What do you think is going to happen to the silver price? Are you as shocked as all of us POMs over here? How much it's gone up by? Over here today, it's, I think CPM said earlier, we're at £53.40, which is crazy. Crazy. Oh. Where are we? Polos. Said hello to Nessie. Everyone's saying hello to Nessie. Well done. People saying hello to Pow and Mams. Very nice. Say hello to our American friends. It's a balmy 36 Fahrenheit. What's that in English? We use centigrade. 36. If 32 is freezing point, yeah, pretty cold. T-shirt weather. Yeah, have you got any snow? Silver Stag. Merry Christmas. I'm autistic. That's all right. Anybody's welcome here. 100. You reckon it's going to go to 100? Caveman. Silver hit $72. Wow. Do you remember all those videos, Caveman, where they're saying, oh, it's never going to smash through 50? Never. If it smashes through 50, that's it. It'll be off to £1,000 an ounce. It's getting there slowly. You went through 60, and now you're through $72 an ounce in America. Wow. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, Caveman, that I picked up a silver coin last week for £52, which is our, which I think the spot price was about 46, 47. And then here we are like a week or two later, and it's the spot price is over that. It's £53.40. So paying that 52 wasn't too bad. It sort of irked me a little bit, having spent the last few years paying £25, £30. It's it's quite a lot. All right, yeah, we are POMs. All my Australian friends call me a POM. I love it. I don't mind. I don't mind being a POM. Yeah, Nessie, I was in September. I did a live in September when it was sitting at about 40, 41. We just smashed through the 40. And I said, I'll tell you what, by Christmas, we're probably going to be over 50. And people were like, I don't know. It's probably going to drop down again. It did drop down again a little bit, but then went, oof. And I definitely said back in September, we were going to hit £50 an ounce by the end of this year. And we certainly have. £53. It's just crazy. $72. Yeah. Caveman, I think it'll hit $100 before long. There's something wiggly going on for sure. Definitely. With the deficit we've got in world silver, that we're millions and millions of tons short for demand, and the use of it just increasing so much with AI and technology. And I built. I'll turn my camera for you. If I can get it round. I built this PC very recently, and the parts now for the graphics card and all the bits and pieces have quadrupled at least. Would you say? I mean, the price on some of the parts has gone up. The memory is quadrupled. Do you know what I mean? It's so expensive now to get any of, if we only built this computer a year ago. I mean,
yeah,
a year ago, and it cost us was it 900? to build it with all the parts.
Yeah, around.
What would it cost us now to build that same computer? Over £2,000 to build the same computer now. So the demand for silver is just it's just going crazy, isn't it? It's the best known conductor of electricity. So it gets put in everything. It's in all of in our phones. It's probably in my vape. It's definitely in PCs, cars, weapons, all sorts of stuff. So it can only go one way, surely. And now we keep smashing through these barriers. They always said here that we'll never go through this and never go through that. And here we are through 50. There's no reason, in my opinion, especially over the next few months, where we might have another little pullback, but then it'll just be off again. In my opinion, I've only been collecting for just coming up to 3 years now. 3 years in January. I've been a stacker and a collector, and yeah, watching it over all that time, listening to all these YouTubers all around the world, around America, and all their different opinions of what's going to happen. Yeah, I think we might have another little pullback. I don't think it'll ever go below £48 now, £47. I don't. Do you know what I mean? 45 at the bare minimum it'll pull back to, but I think we'll then start creeping back up again, and it'll just be normal for us to be at £70 an ounce, £80 an ounce. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I mean, a year ago, and someone said it's going to be £100. Well, I did a year ago when we were paying 20 quid, £21 an ounce, and people were saying, "Oh, it's going to go to 100." I was like, "You're cuckoo, you are." But we're over halfway there already. So who knows? Who knows?
As long as AI stays.
Yeah. What do you mean? As long as AI is going to stay, it's not going anywhere now. AI is going to explode. Until somebody realizes that AI is going to come into such an effect that it's going to take over the world and we're all going to get wiped out. But until that happens, AI is going to need all the things that people are doing. It's all going to need silver. So, yeah, demand is high and production is low. We've got a huge deficit. So it's only going to go up as far as I'm concerned. Right, where was I? Yeah, Nessie, I said it'd be 53. Yep, spot on. I think it'll hit $100 US before long. There's something wiggly. I love that. There's something wiggly going on. I love that. Yeah, $100 definitely. If you're at 72 now, yeah, I definitely think it'll be $100. Probably within the next couple of months, 3 months. I think you'll hit $100. That'll be the barrier to smash through, wouldn't it? $100. That'd be so cool. We lost all our snow this week because it's gotten so warm lately. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. You're supposed to have snow on Christmas Day. I'd love it to snow here tomorrow. I don't think it's going to snow tomorrow here. I think we've been still up, but where are we at the moment? We are 6 degrees at the moment, and it's 8:46 in the evening. 6 degrees. So we did have a little bit of snow the other week, didn't we?
Yeah, but
it melted quite quickly.
Michigan?
In Michigan, yeah.
They have the Great Lakes, which are crazy. It's like a
How do you know so much about Michigan? Oh, they've got the Great Lakes in Michigan. You're suddenly an American expert now.
Because they know the Great Lakes, they're like lakes, but they have waves. It's like you're in the sea or something.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Apparently there's massive lakes in Michigan that have... They're so big and the wind catches them so much they have waves crashing on the shore. Anyway, I don't know. Pow hairy tongue, 75 degrees here in Arkansas. Do you get people in Arkansas reading it out as Arkansas? I bet you do, Arkansas, because we have a load of weird names here over in the UK that people read out terribly wrong. But I know it's Arkansas. I'm not quite that dumb. Queen Nessie, 2 degrees in Glasgow. Oh my goodness, that is cold. That is cold in Glasgow. I have been through Glasgow. We went up to, where did we go? Edinburgh and Jedburgh, didn't we? We stayed in Jedburgh, Edinburgh, went over to Stirling, over the Firth of Forth. Bloody lovely up there, Nessie. Absolutely beautiful. Went to one of the tartan sort of woolen shops in Edinburgh, and oh yeah, really, really nice. Caveman, I love that name, Caveman. With it becomes secured strategic asset, all the yeah. All sorts of weird and wonderful stuff going on. Very wiggly, as you say, Caveman. Very wiggly. I'm totally with you. The old spreadsheet looks good, mate. Can you see my spreadsheet? Did I put my spreadsheet on the screen? Oh my God, you don't want to see that. Yeah, definitely mine does anyway. Every day I'm changing that figure, and it, I'm not going to say how much, but when you've got so many hundreds of coins and it goes up by £1 a coin, that's a big jump. Caveman, wowee, very good. No longer a pet rock. The trouble when you go back on things, you think, what on earth are they referring to? Oh, I've messed it up again. Go back onto there. Go. Oh, I think I'm still on. Am I still on live chat? I think so. No, I'm on top chat. Let's go to live chat. Right. Where did I get up to? 2 degrees in Glasgow. There we go. Yeah, I remember it's hard to find silver right now too. I don't care what it goes to as long as it preserves my purchasing power. I'm totally with you there, Caveman. I'm with you too. I can't see it dropping below $60. Would you say, Caveman? Now we'll have these little pullbacks. We always do. You know what I mean? But that would be crazy if we drop that back that far now. It's definitely protecting your purchasing power as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Fiat currency is losing money every day with inflation, every day. I'd much rather have my cash in this stuff or a bit of gold. Where are I? Prisoner of Motherland. No idea. It's becoming a secured strategic ad. Yes, you're most definitely right. Where are we up to? How much was your first stacker? I remember talking about that. When was I talking about that on the stat chat? My first stacker, or one of the first ones, if I could just reach it through here. Oh, come here, my little booty. Yeah, first one was the Hamza hand, and this cost me £56. £56. This is over £100 scrap now. £106, £107 scrap for this, and I paid 56 2 years ago. So yeah, it's more than doubled, and obviously that's just scrap value 106. There's obviously the premiums are still going to be there, so you're probably looking at £120 now for a Hamza, if not more. It's quite a popular one, the old Hamza. But yeah, £56. So, and then all the other stackers cost we're in that sort of 60 to 65 range. It's only been the last sort of 6 months where they've started creeping up to 70, 80, and now sort of 90. But now, of course, they're going to be over 100 if the spot price is £53 an ounce, and they're all 2 troy ounces. They're all going to be way over 100 now. So I'm glad I started when I did. Pow Hairy Tongue. You guys have some crazy names over there. Power Hairy Tongue. Silver is a critical mineral and is undervalued. You are 100% correct, and I totally agree with you. Triple, if not more, you paid for your first stack. Yeah, I mean, some of them, BBA, some of the more rarer ones. Let me get this next one out as well. I might as well, as you've said it out. Try and find one of these now for less than 150 quid. You're not going to do it. This is the Triumphal Arch 2 ounce stacker, Arc de Triomphe, obviously, at the top of the Champs-Elysees. Yeah, 150 quid, I reckon, for one of these now. No problem. Yeah, a lot of money. So I'm so glad I started when I did. Triple, if not yet. Where are we up to? Oh, it's jumped. Triple, Caveman. Yeah, also the mines are getting snapped at, and retained within its borders. Yeah, a lot of the countries the banks are buying silver now. The other countries are claiming their silver back that they've held back in other countries. There's yeah. I'm gonna steal Caveman's word and say there's something wiggly going on. I might even put it to the Ghostbusters theme tune. There's something wiggly going on. Caveman, all the mines done. Yeah, definitely. Power Hairy Tongue. 2026, China is restricting silver to exports, and it's going to cause supply shortage. Silver to rocket up. All of these things, so many things going on, and I don't really tend to get political, but no offense, your strange little orange man over there does all sorts of weird and wonderful things, which seems to affect the price of silver as well. There's a live camera of the USS Silversides on our beach here, and that's kind of cool to look at. And yes, Lake Michigan, is an inland sea. See, I didn't know that. You were right. He said it acts like the sea. Lake Michigan. Where did it go? Oh, where's it gone? Lake Michigan is an inland sea. People surf the waves. They get so big.
Yeah, it's very bad.
How can you surf a lake?
It's so deep. It gets so bad.
I can't believe I've never seen it. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to YouTube it now. going to YouTube Lake Michigan and
Yeah, but
see people surfing on a
you have
lake.
to Google a specific lake. I don't know what it's called.
And if I Google surfing on Lake Michigan, they'll show me the right video, won't they?
It's Great Lakes. They're like 3, I think, or 4.
Yeah.
You have to Google Lake Superior.
Lake Superior, is it? Is that the one?
Yeah, it's the one that is.
How do you know all this stuff? You're sitting here in England. How do you know all this stuff?
More stuff about America than England.
Strange boy. Anyway. People surf the wave. That sounds really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, stunning. Yeah, Jedburgh. Love Jedburgh. Yes, we went to the Wallace Memorial or Wallace Monument in Stirling. We went up the... is it the lift or the stairs? I can't remember now. I'm sure there was a lift inside. Yeah, we went up the Wallace Monument in Stirling. Really, really nice. I was quite excited going over the Firth of... Is it the Firth of Forth or the Forth of Firth? I think it's the Firth of Forth. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful up there. Really, really loved it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Show some stuff. I'm sitting here. I'm just catching up with the things. It's so cool. Oh, I wish Bo was here because Bo Selector is my friend and fellow stacker. He cannot find these coloured Coca-Cola 1-ounce bars for love nor money, and I just want to rub them right in his face because he's my mate and I can do that. Bless his little cottons. Let's see if I can show and chat that. This is dated 2027, so this is no normal Krugerrand. This is the Killerand, isn't it? Yeah, it's the zombie version, the Killerand of the Krugerrand, with his little flesh all hanging off and stuff like that. Yeah, really, really cool. And there's the Pandemonium. These are all the Zombucks, guys. If you haven't seen these before, where they take popular animal coin designs and they've zombified all of the animals and then dated them all in the future for the future apocalypse. So they're all dated like 2027, 28, 29, all that kind of stuff. That's the panda. This is the whole set, I believe. There's the good old kookaburra. If you were here from the start, you know I was talking about that kookaburra with the moon in the background. They haven't got the moon on this one, but they have got that is the kookaburra that's on the Kookaburried. This one is called the old zombie kookaburra. They've all got the same obverses. Where are we? This is the Mortuga turtle one, so a zombie turtle. Very nice. I've got all the copper versions of these as well because I like to buy them in the sets as they come out. And there's the basic Royal Australian Mint kangaroo, what they release every year. And this is the zombie version. It's called Kangarooin. So yeah, there's quite a few of these now. There's another one that's coming out. I haven't seen it yet. This is the African elephant, and this one's changed to African undead. And this is called Elegant, which again is based on the on another coin with the elephant on the front there. So this is a zombie elephant, and again with that zombie apocalypse obverse. And in fact, there is an African Wildlife Series coin. We'll get that in the right place on the camera. It's not the one that coin is based on, but it's another ounce of silver from Somali Republic. Very nice. I'll just go through a line and then I'll catch up with the old chat, see what's going on in the old chat. I know a few people have got these, the old Maltese cross. Really nice. Central Bank of Malta, €5. 1 ounce silver with the old Maltese cross on the back there, 4.9 silver. Very, very nice. Here's one of many Star Warsy, Mandalorian-y, Luke Skywalker type coins. This is Grogu floating up the little toads with his, with his force. Bless his little cottons. There we go, little Grogu. I've got a few of those. Here's another little Star Wars coin. Oh, this is another one that my mate Bo got for me. And the chap he ordered from got his orders a bit mixed up. So there was 2 coins that came out. I wanted both of them, but he only had enough to give me this one. So I missed out on the other one. But in him sending me this, he missed out on this one. So we both sort of missed out, really. But he's really regretted not having this this Luke Skywalker one. So let me know if Bo comes in here, because I'll quickly get this out and my little Coca-Colas and just go no, because I am obviously a 54-year-old child. So that's another Star Wars one. Very good. I missed any comments about the video. Oh, you did say it was good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. looking forward to seeing that for the chaps here in Australia. A lot of the coin collectors and stackers here are on a Discord group in Stacker Social, or it's called Stacker Social rather, on Discord. And somebody in there said they wanted to do an end of year video, so everyone sort of did a 2-minute or supposed to have been 2-minute video, and then it was all going to be added together to make one big video. But apparently, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm calling it now, BBA. Apparently, some people took way more than their 2 minutes of fame. So I've got my ideas who they will be that have been selfish and greedy and taken all the time up on the video. But I'll have a look after I finish my live. I'll go through it and have a look and see if I'm right who the selfish, greedy people are. Now then, Libertad. Who doesn't love a Libertad? I keep meaning to pick one of those Cobra ones up where it's all got like that diamond dust on and really nice colours. I do love a Libertad. And here's my next favourite little coins. A panda. I sulked a little bit when they first got rid of the 1 ounce ones of these and changed it to 30 grams. I've got some of the older ones that are 1 troy ounce, but for some reason China wanted to be different and changed their coins to 30 grams, which is a little bit annoying for my OCD, but they are super, super cute. Love a panda. They all say the same back on here in Chinese. This is the People's Republic of China across here, and they just update the date every year, and obviously a new design every year. I do love a panda. Here's a normal Krugerrand that hasn't been turned into a zombie. A 2018 Krugerrand. Very nice. And here is the Privimark, the Talawa Krugerrand. So this is made from silver from the shipwreck of the SS Tuala, which was torpedoed by a Japanese submarine in 1942. And then in, about 70, 80 years later, a company, a salvage company went down and got all the silver, brought it up to the surface, and there then ensued about a 5-year battle of who owned that silver, and it eventually went to South Africa because they're the ones where it was being delivered to when it was torpedoed. But there's a little, okay, if I get my light again, see if you can see that Privimark on here. There's a little Talawa, let me get that angle right, there it is, little Talawa Privimark on that coin, just to denote that this was made from that shipwreck silver. There's quite a few different coins that use the Talawa shipwreck silver, and I've got them all. There's a Britannia and then obviously some American coins as well. A 2018 Krugerrand. These are staying in pretty good condition in my capsules. They've been in here quite a while. Another 2018. Very nice. 2019 Krugerrand. I don't mind a Krugerrand. I think they're quite nice. Here's another Andy CPM series of coins. He's got all these weird and wonderful Kronos ones and these Terra ones. Or is it the Terra ones that he's got? When I say Terra, I don't mean Terra. I mean Terra as in Earth. 2023 Terra coin. There's a whole series of them. I spoke that one up. Here's one of the Kronos coins, which again, there's a massive series of these. And I know that CPM has got every single one. And they made a wonderful video. He done a really cool video on these. They're all so different. Considering they're all got clock faces on, the difference is really cool. But I particularly liked this design on this Kronos. I believe it's Kronos. I'm sure it says there Kronos on the coin. They're really, really nice. And then another Samoa coin from 2024. This is a Liberty. Here we are, my little American friends. A Liberty, 1876 Liberty. There we go, from Samoa. That's another little row done. Right, let's see if anybody else has spoken. Where are we? Moving back. Where are we? Oh my goodness, loads of people have said stuff. Sorry, guys. That was BBA's fault. He told me to show some silver, so I started showing silver, and now I'm behind in the chat. So BBA, your fault. God, but I'm still going back. I was up to. I remember Jedburgh. I remember Queen Necessary and Jedburgh. Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. The Wallace Monument in Stirling. Wallace and Gromit. Show some shiny stuff. I did. I showed some shiny stuff. Now I'm going to read some more comments. Pow Hairy Kung, Caveman. I just started buying silver last. Oh, you only started last month. Pow Hairy Tongue. At least you've started. I got 12 ounces, $56 a piece. Considering you only started last month, I mean, that's a good price, really. Now it's at $72. So, yeah, we all wish we started sooner. But good on you for doing that. Yeah, it may drop again, maybe a little bit of a dip. Yeah, I don't think we've hit the ceiling yet either, myself personally. All that silver on the left is winking at me. There is a very nice little display over there. That's insane. Me or the silver? Where are we up to? Caveman Pow, that's amazing. You already have more than 90 more. Let me start that again. You know, I mean, this is our language and I can't even operate it properly. Pow, that's amazing. Or are you responding to Pow? So I forgot his name was Pow. You already have more than like 98% of the populace or something. I only started seriously stacking a few years ago. I also wish I'd started sooner. No time like the present, even if you're starting now. It's bad for us who've been collecting for a couple of years to start now. Another cup of tea, please, honey. Thank you. You know, if you're starting today, but today is just today's price. You know, the way things are going, we'll be paying £70 as well soon. Geez Louise, that's gorgeous. I don't know which one you're on about, but maybe the Arc de Triomphe. I only started buying with the Stacker Bar 2 or 3 months ago, and the Poker Chip last month. Jamie got me hooked. Yeah, welcome in, Nessie. BBA, Power Hurricane Caveman. Then the Wallace and Gromit one this month. Yeah, the Wallace and Gromit one, Nessie, I won that I missed it when it was launched, and then it dropped down to £50 apparently. But 365 came into I was on the Stack Collectors channel Friday as his live guest, and he was doing his little duck races, and 365 very kindly put one up to add to he done a confetti cannon in Stacker Social while we were live, and I actually won. I think it was about 70 people hit the old cannon and I won. So I have got the Wallace and Gromit silver proof 1 ounce on its way to me. He messaged me yesterday actually and said he didn't want to send it right on Christmas. He's going to let Christmas get out of the way. So I have actually got that one now, and I got it for free. So I'm really chuffed about that. Conquering Lion. Conquering Lion. Very good. It's gigantic and the wind. Is there more of that? Don't know. How do I read all of that then? Don't know. It's gigantic in the wind, apparently. Oh, the Lake Michigan. Yes, Lake Michigan. I'm with you. I am a bit gormless. I do apologise. Where are we? You can't Google Lake Superior without listening to the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. Edmund Fitzgerald is that something when it goes is that something like that? Is it a tune that goes with it? Okay, or is it like did someone try and do a speed record or something on there? Let me know. I'm gormless. I love Krugs. Yeah, I love Krugs as well, especially when they got a privy mark on them. Power Hairy Tongue, cool. No, never seen them. Oh dear, what do you do for work to handle acquiring all these cool things? Print your own money much? Caveman, I don't think it, I'm very lucky. I started just nearly 3 years ago. January will be 3 years. So I was paying, £19, £20, $25 per ounce. So I was very lucky. And the videos, I remember the videos I watched at the time. I mean, people like Silver Seeker, and there's a few over in the States that I watch, and they were all saying the same sort of thing. Stack for bullion. Get your weight stack up. Get your weight stack up first, and then worry about other stuff. So that's what I'd done. I primarily concentrated on picking up tubes of Noah's Arks, Britannias, Maples, Krugerrands, Pandas. I was just buying all the normal stuff that most people have got in their collections. That's exactly what I was buying. And I suddenly reached, before I knew where I was, I'd reached. I hadn't eaten anything or gone on holiday or bought any clothes for about a year and a half, but I had built up a bit of a stack, shall we say. So once I'd reached a certain level, I then sort of concentrated. I started to get more into the collectible stuff and the stackers and the swords and all that kind of stuff. Once I knew, I wouldn't advise anyone to go into premium coins or stackers or anything else when they're first starting. Just stick to basic bullion and, just watch people, join groups, watch other people's videos, look what's good, look what's not good. Because there's a huge amount of proof silver that I wouldn't touch with a barge pole. The moment you get a mark on it or do something to it, or the capsule or whatever, it's back to bullion. It's back to bullion level again. It's not worth it. It's such a risk. There are certain coins that are worth it, like, for example, my proof Gothic crown, PR70 graded from NGC. Stuff like this is absolutely stunning. I've got one here, actually. I've got my 1 ounce one graded. This is the 2 ounce Gothic crown. And tell me that's not a beautiful coin. Tell me. Challenge me. Is that not absolutely stunning? 2 ounce Gothic crown. Exactly what I've got on my coin mat. I absolutely love it. It's always been my favorite coin from day one. It's the first coin I ever saw that was different, because I was collecting silver £2 coins from the Royal Mint. And then I accidentally scrolled across Backyard Bullion, and he had this Gothic crown on the screen. It was about 2.5 years ago now. And I just thought, oh my God, that is gorgeous. So I immediately went out and bought the 1 ounce, brand new, and sent it off for grading and got a proof 70 on it. So I was really chuffed. But this is the 2 ounce version of that I also might get graded. But it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning piece of silver. There we go. That's that one. That's the 2 ounce. Put that back over there. Right, where are we up to? But yeah, caveman. So I just from cutting my cloth to fit around collecting silver and not wasting it on beer and going out and anything naughty. It just built up. I'm pretty good at being quite frugal. In other words, I'm tight, but I like to say frugal. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be clever with your money. Do you know what I mean? And for me, all these hobbies that cost you a fortune, or you want to go down the pub drinking or doing whatever you want to do, that's money you're just peeing up the wall as far as I'm concerned. I'd much rather buy a piece of silver. Much rather buy a piece of silver. It's, the stuff that I buy, I make videos on. I have to educate myself on it and do some research, because I don't like to put any videos out that aren't factually correct. So I do a lot of research. And I just rather collect silver. And as we can see, the value of my stack has gone up many, multiple thousands and thousands of pounds especially over the last year. So it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned to put your money into precious metals. I've got a lovely cup of tea here. Thank you, Amin. Oh, that's nice. Very, very nice. Right, where are we up to? So yeah, caveman, honestly, it's just, I don't have huge amounts of money. I do have a budget. I've gone over budget several times in my career. So you've really got to try and, you've got to try and get around the FOMO. Don't rush into buying stuff when it first comes out, when the prices go silly, because they always come down again for 95% of the stuff that comes out. There's a few rare bits that always stay up, higher for longer and hold their price for a bit longer. But I don't rush into buying things anymore. I take my time. Do you know what I mean? I try and miss out on that FOMO thing as much as I can, and I just research the hell out of stuff. When I come to buy a piece, I mean, it took me a long time to get this piece, but I wanted to get it at the right price. Do you know what I mean? I can order these from Canada, from the coin shop in Canada. They had them in there, but for a fairly good price actually. But by the time we get the postage, by the time we get caught up in customs here, and they add 20% VAT on, and then add on a handling charge, it just makes it cost prohibitive. But so I just keep an eye on things, keep an eye on certain Facebook marketplaces and things like that, and certain Discord groups, and I eventually they all, whatever you're looking for floats along eventually at the right price, and that's all I do now. So I'm quite clever in being a bit frugal with doing it. But yeah, Queen Nessie, young pup, 365 in. Hello, if you are in and gone again. Because I know he has to go, but no, he's not going to be at work tomorrow. Surely to goodness, not 365 if you were in here. Where are we? It's good. Shiny silver 365. Oh, he was in here. Queen Nessie, shiny. Robot Toaster. Hello, Robot Toaster. You've probably been and gone. It's just metric bullion. Makes sense, really. 31.1 grams is annoying. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the pandas, aren't we? I don't know. If you get used to troy ounces, the whole world uses that system. Everyone uses troy ounces. So I mean, yes, it should have been 30 grams as a troy ounce, with an avoir de poire ounce. So I love my avoir de poire, as taught by the Stack Collector. Avoir de poire ounce has been 28.28, is a nice sort of 28.28. You get used to 31.1. So for it to be the only coin, the only bullion coin to be 30 grams now, I just find a bit annoying. But that's just my OCD. I've gone back to collecting them now, so what do I know? Merry Christmas to a robot. Poof. Very nice. I need one. Yep, very nice. Pennywise. Don't know what. Well, I know who Pennywise is, but I don't think I've got a coin with Pennywise on it. Can you show us that Arc de Triomphe up closer? You've probably seen it already. I think I've put it up closer a few times now. I'll bring my light in for you, Nessie. Yeah, really stunning piece. The detail in the battle frieze going across here, it's extremely. I've put it right next to the screen, the actual Arc de Triomphe on my screen in 4K. Next to this, and it's just identical, all the figures and the brickwork and all that kind of stuff. Arc de Triomphe, absolutely beautiful. Move me light back. No problem there, Nessie. Shiny. I'm glad actually you wandered into this live. You have all been an excellent, intelligent, hilarious group of people. Welcome to the UK coin community. Have you seen how much them rounds are now on SP's Shiny? No, I haven't. Are they really expensive? If only a Gothic crown, what a dream. Yeah, but BBA, you've got some like pre-decimal ones, haven't you? The old Gothic crowns. That's just a nice design all round. It doesn't matter which coin it's on. It's just I just like that particular design. I haven't found a coin in the last 3 years that's beaten this design. For me personally, I know we all have different tastes, but for me personally, that has always been my number one coin, and I can't see anything beat it. I mean, that Thor's hammer came pretty close, I must admit. The Mjolnir one from Germania Mint, which I showed at the start of my live. That was a close one. If I'd have got the super duper not Gothic crown, if I'd have got the super duper Thor's hammer one, with all the ruthenium and gold plating on it and all that kind of stuff, that may well have I might have got a new coin mat with that on. Because that is a stunning coin. Queen Nessie, Jamie, can you drop the Discord link for Caveman and Pal? Discord link or the YouTube channels? Either or, I don't mind. BBA is my mod. He can put links in. I don't mind people putting if they want their channel links in here. That's absolutely fine. So knock yourself out, BBA. You're the man at doing that. I always want to do it, BBA, when I'm in a live as a mod myself, but I can't. Every time I try and put a link, it takes up half the thing. Do you know what I mean? So I must be clicking on the wrong things. I don't know. But then again, I'll say it again. I am gormless. More than I can afford, Nessie. Drop that Discord links or YouTube channel links. I don't mind. Yeah, love it. Especially as we go through and you mention certain names or channels. I don't mind putting links up. Love it. The original Arc de Triomphe is in orange. Yeah, you said about that before, and I googled it and saw it. Yeah, there's quite a few Roman arches all around France. I have crowns, but not a Gothic. I thought that design. Yeah, but this design, they must have this on a pre-decimal. With the 4-quartered arms and the rose and the thistle and all that in the gaps, shamrock. Because it's quite a well-known design. I just love it. The fact that it's a proof one, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where it is. Are my American friend's still in here? I want to ask him about this. Not many people have these over in the UK. Obviously, they're 4 troy-ounce American $100 note replicas. I just think these are super cool. Are these like a really popular thing over there in the States? I really want to know, because not many people over here, collect these. I just thought that was really cool, and it's so cool to have 4 ounces in a life size bar. Yeah, I love. Oh, they're not a thing, Caveman. Oh, okay. It's still 4 ounces of silver though. No. All right, I'll chuck that back over there. Hush my mouth. I have crowns, but not a Gothic crown. Oh, BBA. Come on, BBA. Are the Gothic crowns, like, pre-decimal design, are they expensive? I suppose I was going to say even if they're not silver, but of course, going back that far, they will be silver, won't they? They'll be 925 silver, I would imagine. I have Gothic, not Discord. I don't mind if it works. Stacker Social, HO Discord, Stacker. Oh, there's Stacker Social one, yeah. So you click on that. That's full of. I think they just hit 3,000 followers in there now, and it's just full of all people that are into all sorts of stuff: silver, gold, stacking, collecting, buying, selling, flipping, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Not just precious metals, Bitcoin, all sorts of stuff in there. So feel free to pop over and add yourself to there. Tell them CoinNews sent you. Yeah, on florins and a a few. I'm going to guess that's few, and a few other ideas. Just a nice design. Really, really nice design. No, it's rather cool, but I've not seen many 4 ounces like that. You don't have them in that. It's from America. You must have them. You must have it. I just don't see very many of them in the UK. I haven't seen any of my fellow UK stackers showing any of those, but that was a very, very kind gift. Let me just get something a second. Ooh. Just so we can remind people. Okay. Oh. So, anyone that lives under a rock, Friday night, 7 o'clock or 7:30? 7:30. Friday night, 7:30 on Cobra Stacker's channel. He does an auction every Friday normally of all of this said beautiful stuff. And yeah, one of the things he's doing in the live auction, Trusty Metrics over here, which is an authorized dealer for Sigma in the UK. My American friends will know Sigma, obviously, because it's American. We have the only one and only authorized dealer here called Trusty Metrics in the UK, where you can get these from. And this is the investor model. And one of these is going up in the auction on Friday night. This Boxing Day, you can bid on an investor machine. They're £1,800 over here with VAT, but you can bid one, and I'm pretty sure someone's going to get an absolute bargain on this machine on Friday night. So many people have donated, and 1.7k for a Gothic crown. Jeepers creepers, robot toaster. Yeah, so you'll be able to bid on the Sigma investor machine, which is obviously the better machine. If you've got an original, they're fine, but they actually penetrate deeper than an XRF gun, but they don't go all the way through, whereas this one does, all the way up to 10 ounces. So this goes through a 10-ounce bar, 10-ounce coin in the capsule, all your 1s and 2 ounces, and right down from 1/10 on that little disc in there, all the way up to 10 troy ounces, and you can get one. So Cobra Stacker on YouTube, Friday night. Keep saying bank holiday. It probably is a bank holiday. Friday night, 7:30 on YouTube, Cobra Stacker, and you can bid on one of these, as well as lots of gold, lots of silver. I know Cobra's personally put in a huge amount of money himself, but the coin community again has come together as well, and they've donated all sorts of. They've donated gold, copper, silver, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. So if you want to bid on anything in the auction, you can, and you can bid on a Sigma investor machine as well in the auction. That's a little plug there for my little buddy Cobra, and for Trusty Metrics, who obviously supply the machines as well. They're an amazing company as well, and the charity is a charity called Oshi, which is a mental health charity, and they help people with obviously mental health and depression, anxiety, panic attacks, addiction, all sorts of stuff. I know the chap who owns or runs it all, and he's got an incredible amount of people in the know, people, knowledgeable, qualified people who will talk to you completely free. There's no charges, there's no nothing. They will just help you and talk to you about all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Oshi, OSHI. .org, amazing organization, and that's who he's raising money for on Friday. So that'll be really, really cool as well. And I'm just going to put that there and see if anyone notices anything specific about it. Right, where do we get to? Last governor, I jumped a little bit. So there's the link for Stacker Social. Another sip of tea. Oh, lovely. I'm looking forward to watching that video, actually. Where are we? BBA, the video for the end of year thing, is that on somebody's channel, or have you got to be in Discord to see it, or has he launched it on his own YouTube channel? I've forgotten his name now. I do follow him, but I've forgotten his name. Can you, if you can let me know, that would be great. Or even put a link up to it if you like. That would be even better. If it's on his YouTube channel, if you can put a link up, that would be amazing. If you can on TikTok, I don't even know. Oh, so there's, thank you, BBA. There's that's Cobra Stacker's channel, his YouTube channel, to see the auction. And he's a top chap. Unfortunately, he doesn't sell to outside of the UK at the moment. He's been looking into it, but it's quite, you know, quite prohibitive postage wise. But people come in and just chat. You don't have to buy. There's a whole community of us in there every Friday at 7:30, and we have a bit of a giggle with Cobra and everybody in the chat. So it's always a good place to be. We get quite a few of our fellow American stackers coming in and speaking. So that's good. I didn't know. Oh, I'm not even on bleeding TikTok, am I? I'm not, guys. I'm normally on TikTok if you've never seen me before. I've got a lot of followers on TikTok, but I'm just trying to get some more of my watch hours in on my YouTube channel. So yeah, you can put whatever links you want, can't you? BBA, if you can do the link to the video, or is it only in Discord? Let me know. You might have already, but I haven't got to the bottom of the chat yet. Wow's where we are. That's cool, but I've not seen many 4-ounce. Yeah, I'm gold back. I've got a gold back from International Stacker today, my first one. Nessie. I did start on them, Nessie. I got some of them, but to be honest with you, they're pretty and they're nice, but they're not hugely my cup of tea. So I've actually given most of mine away in different chats, and I gave this one away. This one Wyoming note. I can't remember who won it now, but he's messaged me today to say, "Oh, thank you very much." So I've given all mine away now. Don't have any left now. That's I think I've got some halves somewhere, but I don't know where they are. But I'll probably end up giving those away as well. I'm stacking. He's left his hand on the table. Who? Eh? What? Eh? Don't know what that means. I see why Stack Collector gets stuck now, because he goes off on a tangent, and the chat keeps going and going and going, and then you go back and you think, I've got no idea what that's referring to. We know it's referring to something that was said earlier, but yeah, it gets a bit confusing. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. Hope you're all going to have a lovely day tomorrow. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not a particularly big fan of Christmas personally, but it'll be nice. I'll have my daughter on. We take it in turns every year. My partner with our daughter, not my partner. Oof, Jesus Christ. My daughter's mother. Crikey, she's never been my partner. Very unusual circumstances. If you know, you know. Anyway, we take it in turns every year, and it's her turn this year, so she's going to bring my daughter Reba around on Boxing Day. So we just have our Christmas Day on Boxing Day, and yeah. I won't say what she's got in case she's watching, because she'll be 13 in March now. She's getting old, bless her. Where are we? Last God's Ground 1.7. Wow. BBA. Robot, did you buy it for him? If not, why not? How very dare you not to buy him that Gothic crown? You know he wants one. You know he deserves one. All the things that BBA does for the community. He's a moderator in every single person's chat and live everywhere. He puts all the links up. Buy him a Gothic crown, you tight git. Still Stag. All good, mate. All good, mate. Staggy, I want to know what's the last thing you bought. Because I haven't spoke to you for a little while. We'd have a little chat. So I want to know what you bought last. 1 second. Oh, is that the video? The end of your video? Ah, BBA, you are such a legend. Guys, you go and watch that. That's a video of all of the sort of known stackers that wanted to add a video for an end of year video. So they're all just going through. I haven't watched it yet. They're introducing themselves, maybe talking about themselves a little bit, maybe showing a few pieces. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm in there myself, hopefully. Doing an absolutely marvelous first time ever face reveal for me. So I'll be certainly watching that. Thank you, BBA. You're such a good mod, BBA. Where are we? It's on Stacker Social YouTube. Okay, Stacker Social YouTube. The Queen only got one art. Yes! Very good. Very good. End of year video is there. I'll be clicking on that myself later. POW Harry Town. Do you have any Aztec calendar rounds? I do. I have the Aztec calendar rounds and bars. Yeah, I quite like the Aztec calendar rounds and bars. I've actually got a few of those. And if can I zoom on I'm going to lower this down a minute. Over there. Yes, I know I'm live. I don't need you to tell me. Thank you. Can I zoom in? That is, I can't only do it once. There's an Aztec calendar sunstone If that zooms in over there, one of my stackers is that beautiful sunstone. One of the most beautiful stackers you can possibly get. It is stunning. I really do like that. So yeah, the Aztec stuff always looks really cool, and yeah, very nice for that. Do you have an early start for me tomorrow? Off to my sister's for the day. Oh, you're off to your sister's for the day. So you'll be at Shiny. You'll be able to just go in there, see your sister for a little while, eat the big fat dinner, have a few beers, and then disappear and leave it all a mess. Sounds good to me. She might be. She might be what? Who knows? Show. Oh, I can't say that. Show some shiny. Show some shiny. Shiny kept outbidding me in TSC. What? Shiny. How could you outbid by Queen Nessie? Oh my goodness. Let's have a quick look at the last row in this box. Cover my little one-eyed queen up for a second. Oh, I love these. Love these. I'm sure quite a few of you in the old community have got these these Nui owls, AOE owls. That's based on a very old coin design. I just thought these were super cool with the eyes the way they are. And then they've got that raised rim around the edge. So yeah, they actually sort of kind of lock together when you stack them on top of each other. I've only done it once with a video because obviously I don't like smashing my silver against each other, but they do kind of sort of lock together. And yeah, the old owls, I love these. I'm sure they're from Nui. Yeah, Nui. I just call them the Nui owls. I love them. Absolutely love them. Now then. Oh, finally. So, a lot of people, and it's not everybody's fault, because a lot of the resellers call these pieces Comsco pieces. None of them are Comsco pieces. They're all made by Coins Today, or Today Mint in South Korea. They're resold by Comsco as a reseller, but they're not made by Comsco. Every single one of those stackers is made by Coins Today. This is a Comsco coin. This is part of their Chiwu series. And that's actually the Dogabai or Dogabi shield on there. So this is one clay, and this is made in Korea. And this particular one is Zin Tigris. I know there's a whole range of these as well. But yeah, this one is actually a Comsco coin itself. But all of the stackers are made by Today Mint. We've got another, a little cute family panda set here. Absolutely lovely with, I presume, Mummy, Daddy Panda and Baby Panda on there. I just love pandas. They're so cool. 10 yuan, of course. People's Republic of China again on the back. Classic panda. Oh, and straight into another. Oh, we're having a bit of a panda fest. I thought I'd organise these coins a bit better. 30 grams, 999. What year is that one? 2020. Oh, I didn't see the year on that first one. 2020. Oh, 2020. I thought that was 2023 again. 2025 panda. 2023 panda. To try and get it out of that light. There we go. I think there's a slightly older one. Yes, because this one is a 1 troy ounce panda. They've got 30 grams on. So this was obviously before that cutoff. I believe the cutoff was 2014, 15 when it changed to, this is a 2014, yeah. So this might well be the last year where it was a 1 troy ounce panda. Not too keen on that border. I much prefer these more sort of open designs. But yeah, this could well be the last 1 ounce panda. I'm pretty sure 2015 they went to 30 grams. Someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. If not 2014 being the last year, then 2015 would have been the last year. But another little panda there. Oh, here's another one. This must be even older. 2011 panda. Yeah, so that's 14. This one is 2011. And again, with that border, this is just how the pandas were, I guess, during that period. And again, it's 1 troy ounce of 39 silver. So we'll certainly find out what, I'm sure it was 2015, they started the new 30 grams. We got a lovely little Philharmonica. I say lovely, the Philharmonica is probably me. Out of all the basic coins that you collect, your eagles, your pandas, your Brits, your maples, all that kind of stuff. The Philharmonica for me is probably the most boring, to be honest, if I'm being totally honest. Obviously, you've got to have some in the stack. I don't like the fact that it's got a plain rim and not a milled rim. And yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly into wind industry instruments. But yeah, that's Philharmonicas, which I do have a few of. Do you know what I mean? You've got to have some Phillies in your stack. Most definitely. There we go. They're all Philly Willies. We're going. You do realise I could do this all night, guys. I've got a lot of boxes. But as long as there's people sitting there, I'll keep going through. And they're just little Germania squares. Oh, I do have some bigger ones in the safe, but these are just ones that fit in my little box. I believe are they 10 grams? What are they? I don't bloody know. 5 grams? Yeah, little 5 gram Germanias. They are so cool, Germania. They are so crisp and sharp, aren't they? And I spoke to these guys. I spoke to the big boss man. He was at the Berlin Money Fair this year in January. Had a nice little chat with him. Very nice. Lovely little Germania, little Porter loaf bars. Got quite a few of these stuffed in the safe out of the way. Oh, BBA. BBA, here we go. Just for you, BBA. I've messed it up a little bit because I put it in silver dip. But I don't know what it's called, BBA. But I know it's cool. No idea what it's called, but it is silver. And if it's pre-1919 or pre-1920. So this is a 1920 BBA. So if you can tell me A, what it is, and B, whether it's 50% or 925 silver for a 1920, you'll have to let me know, because I have no idea at all about pre-decimal coins. I've only got this because it was given to me. Not that I'm not grateful. And then we've got a little sixpence here, which is, what year is that? Is it sixpence? I don't know. 1936. So I believe 1936 to be 50% silver. I believe. I think it went up to about 1942, 43 when they got rid of silver. But I think after 1920... Oh, it is 925. Oh, hang on a minute. Shiny's saying 925 and Robot's saying 50%. Are you saying 50% for the sixpence, Robot, or are you saying 50% for my... I don't even know what it's called. Do we have a look on the screen? I'm sure you must have put the name. Half crown. Oh, it's a half crown. Yeah, it's quite a nice little coin. But yeah, I don't normally collect pre-decimal. So hopefully that's a sterling silver. 1920. Oh, is it 50... I'm still confused, BBA. Is it sterling silver on the 1920 or 50%? Where are we? Why can't I close this? Come on. There we go. That's another box. And there's still people sitting here, so I'm going to grab another box. Ooh! Oh yeah, so I was right. 1920 is the year it changed. So 1919 was the last year for sterling silver, and then in 1920 it went to 50%. Is that right? Did I get it right? And then when did it cut off completely? No silver. Was it 1943? Let me know. Let me know if I'm right. That's as much knowledge of pre-decimal I've got, other than the 1933 penny being the one that's super rare and there's only like 7 or 8 of them. And there's one still outstanding, or it might have been found. I don't know. So you can't come to me for pre-decimal advice because I haven't got a clue. As we say in good old Norfolk, where I'm from, I haven't got a clue, boy. Or you haven't got a clue. What I do have a clue about is these beautiful... What are they called again? Something arms. Royal arms, are they? Royal arms or royal sheed? Royal arms, I think they're called. These come out every year with a lion and the unicorn. They just changed the date up the top there. But yeah, royal arms is a nice coin. Another 2023 royal arms. Oh, a 2022 royal arms, just to keep things spicy and interesting. Where are we? Oh, this is the... I've forgotten them. I know it's the George and the Dragon. But is that what this one's just is called, the George and the Dragon, or has this got a particular name? I've forgotten now. This is the 2019 1 ounce fine silver from the Royal Mint, 4 9s, with good old Queenie on the back. God love her. So yeah, or is it George? Is it George and the Dragon? I can't remember now. Can't remember. Somebody will tell me in the chat, no doubt. And this one, I call this one the diarrhea horse one because it just looks like he's got explosive diarrhea coming out of his back end. I don't really like this coin very much. I don't like the lines at the angle coming down. I'd rather it be like a starburst design. But yeah, that's another style of George and the Dragon, if you can even see it. But again, another Royal Mint coin with King Charles on the obverse of that one. Here is, I couldn't tell you how many different Bond coins I've got. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know. But this one is that, I picked this one up first because it's, you know, the car, and I love cars. It was Lotus, wasn't it? Lotus Esprit. Is it an Esprit? Lotus Esprit V8, and they've made it into an Aqua one, and that was a cool car. That was 007 again, another one from the Royal Mint. King Charles on the obverse of that one. There's a whole series of these now, and I'm sure there's a completer as well. You sold all your Bond coins, shiny silver. Here's some Brit Libs. Again, for my American friends, there's Britannia, who's obviously better than Liberty, obviously. There's Lady Liberty on that side, and obviously now they've bought out the square bars, which you would have seen at the start of my live when I was putting them in the square capsules. So Brit Libs, and now we've got the square Brit Libs, which are out now. What we got? Ah, no, is he still here? Is Mr. Silver Stag Stacker still in here? Because he very kindly sent me this, as it's a Silver Stag, and it's the Monarch of the Glen. The Monarch of the Glen. He sent me that because he's a top geezer. 1 ounce, 4 nines, fine silver from Baird & Co. in London. So really, really cool. I know, Euro. I've got a lot of stamina in me, mate. I could go all night, me. Republic of Seychelles. This is a sterling silver, I'd imagine. 25 rupees. Look. A bit of milk spotting on there. Bit of toning for the 1977 Jubilee. So this, I would imagine, is sterling silver from the Republic of Seychelles. No idea who that marvellous gentleman is. And another Brit Lib there. What do you guys think of the Brit Lib squares? Yay or nay on the Brit Lib squares? Let me know what you think of those and whether you've picked any up. 2 ounces. I don't mind 2 ounce coins because they're really sort of gorgeous and chunky, aren't they? Really, really nice. My camera is way too high. Let me come down a bit so I don't have to stretch my little hands out quite so far. Yeah, so Queen's Beasts, Tudor Beasts, whatever they are, couldn't even really tell you. What we got here? Tudor Dragon 2 ounce and the Lion of England 2 ounce. One with Queenie on and one with Thimajig on. I need to plug my phone in for a second. Bear with me, guys. I mean, can you get my charger cable? Just bear with me 1 sec.
Yeah.
This in. Just plugging my phone in, guys. Bear with me a sec. Hurry up. Push it in. Pull the plug in. The whole plug.
Oh shit.
Top right one. Get out of the way, let me do it because the camera's going to run out.
It's very hard.
Right, that's that plugged in. Just plugging you in, guys. There we go. Oh my goodness, 2%. 2%. Oh. Let's get that down again. There we go. Oh, that was a close call. Down to 2%. Where are we? Shiny, sold all your Bond coins. Stamina, yeah, I know. So, oh, you are still there, Silver Stag Stacker. So that was your coin, Staggy. Thank you very much for that. And obviously I would probably say the holy grail for most collectors in the UK, the 2 ounce Queen's Beast completer, which again, we've had the square bars for those as well. Then channel rounds, we've got good old 365, and we've got TSC, Stack Collector. He does a stack chat on YouTube every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Join us over there. I was on the live stat chat this Friday just gone. So they're the old channel rounds. Where are they? Yeah, get those back in there. Get back in there, you. Did I do that row? Yeah, that's the Brit Libby row, wasn't it, with the thingamajigs? What's this row? This is what I mean about, if you were listening to me earlier about the Perth Mint and how they do their coins. This is the Two Dragons from the Royal Mint. So, yeah, it's a nice coin, but it's very flat. There's only that one type of silver on here. There's no frosting. There's no... I know it's not a proof, but they don't have proofs. They're just... Those Perth Mint coins with all that frosting on are just brilliant uncirculated, but this is just such a flat, boring design without any shading whatsoever. And, you know, I just think the Royal Mint could do far better than this rubbish. So, yeah, not a fan of that coin. Here's another series that came out. Again, not a huge fan of all these, but this one just happens to be King Arthur. You'll see what I've done to one of those in a minute. Where are we? 2024's Royal Arms on that one. Now then, if you collect Brits, you'll know that this is one of the Oriental Border Brits, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've got no idea what these are going for now. Absolutely no idea. With that lovely Oriental border, there's a few different designs that you can get, different styles of little borders on there. But yeah, this is one of the Oriental borders. This is going to be another little strange one from, this will be sterling silver from Alderney. Royal Visit in Alderney. This will be a sterling silver, I would imagine, from 1989. Another one of those rupees for the Jubilee. Very nice. What year? This is the, if you hear earlier, this is the Tilawa shipwreck, Britannia. So it's a 2025, but it's made from that shipwrecked silver from the SS Tilawa even, that was sunk in 1942 by that Japanese submarine. So this is a Brit made from that silver and does have that special privy mark up on here, the SS Tilawa 1942. This is a bit of a weird one. Republic of Liberia from 1992, $10, 1 ounce. Fine silver. So this is fine silver, this one. Aguri Suzuki, Formula One. How random is that? $10. Very random. I don't remember Aguri Suzuki, but I'm not sure if that's a good likeness. Some more sterling. Tristan da Cunha, 25 pence. So I guess that's a crown. I don't know. BBA might be able to get me on that one. Queen Elizabeth II, 1952. That's a Jubilee one. Then obviously 1977. 25 pence, which is what the crowns ended up being, didn't they, BBA? 25p. And this one, this is a nice one. This is from Ireland, and obviously it's the Tree of Life. And actually, this one was given to me by, oh God, I've forgotten his name. Give me a second. He's always in the, he's in Cobra's Live in the background. Omar, very graciously, when I was at Cobra's auction, putting all the coins in everyone's bags in the background, he bought a couple of these, and I was just about to put them in his bag, and he said, stick one. He said, do you like them? I said, yeah, they're beautiful. He said, stick one of them in your bag for helping out today. So that was very kind of Omar to let me have that, and it's silver 999, 1 ounce. Tree of Life. I just think that's really, really nice. So he gave me that. What a lovely chap he is. Right, let's see where we're up to. Have we still got anyone here? I think so. Got 10 or 11 people in. Lovely jubbly. Thank you very, very much. Right, Solidly Bond coins. Where are we? Naughty Euro coin hunt has retracted something. Okay. Merry Christmas Euro. Merry Christmas Euro. Silver Stacker Euro, still got the coins you gave me in Berlin this year. You see, you didn't make the mistake. You didn't say last year like most people do. So well done, Silver Stacker. Will you go again? Yes, mate. See you there. Hopefully, Eurocoin will be around. Tell Griffey to join again. I'm trying, mate. Where are we? Not got TSC Science 365. You got Punks and Social. Oh, okay. Yeah, Punk's one is quite nice. I think the visually size one is the best. I think with the crown on, looks really nice size one. But I'm happy to have them. Very, very happy to have them. Very nice of him. What a gentleman. Yeah, he's a top guy. He really is a good chap. Really, really good. He used to get. I was talking about him the other day because it's one of the reasons why he's there helping Cobra out is because he likes to come before the auction to sort of have a little pick up of a few things rather than because some people were moaning at him in the chat all the time saying, oh, here comes Omar, no point bidding when Omar's on. Do you know what I mean? I thought that was really cruel, really nasty, totally uncalled for. If you wanted a piece, then bid on it. Do you know what I mean? Don't just let him come in and bid and just not overbid him sort of type thing. So many people were complaining. That's an auction. You bid, somebody outbids you. You outbid them, they outbid you. Sit there and moaning about people who've bidded outbid you. Don't come to the, you know what I mean? Get a life. You know what I mean? So he now started coming early and ended up staying. And I've spent hours with him. He's really, really top bloke. He really is a nice chap. So, but that's the whole reason he started going early, so we could get stuff without people moaning at him in the chat. But that's just, there you go. Queen Nessie, very nice of him. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. What we've done, oh my God, 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'll just show this last row. Done that row, didn't I? Yeah, let's show this last row of this particular box. Just because, yeah, as I said, Royal Mint Silver, Little John. Other people have been, said, oh, I discovered this person, I discovered that person. I found this chap called Coin Cutter sitting on Facebook with about 10 followers, and he was cutting up these coins into little jigsaws. And I thought, I've seen these in America where they cut them up. This is a 16-piece jigsaw. He normally does like a 9-piece now to make them sort of bigger and chunkier. But I saw this chap, Coin Cutter, and I thought, that is really cool. I'm going to ask him to do me a jigsaw of this particular coin because I didn't really like it. I like it now, it's a jigsaw. But I didn't like it at the start when I first had it. So I sent this one, I've got it done, and I was so impressed with the work and what he'd done. I said, you must come over to Discord, and gave him a link to go into Discord, introduced him to 365, and then 365 got a 10-ounce one done, didn't he? Was it 10 ounce? That was a 10 ounce. He got a 10-ounce coin done because he's 365 and why wouldn't he? So that sort of started off on his little journey, got him his little channel on Discord, and now he's all over the place because he does these incredible coins. He's now doing these where he dips them in like liver of sulfur or whatever it is for varying amounts of time, and he makes it like a rainbow effect on all the different pieces. So he's a really nice guy as well. The Coin Cutter on TikTok and probably YouTube, and he's on Discord as well. So I was quite happy to chop that one up. A 22, that'll be Queenie. Another 22 will be Queenie. 23 Queenie. 23 King. So there's a 23 Queenie and a 23 King. So yeah, both are going to be limited for that year because half the year was the Queen and obviously half the year was for Charlie. So they fetch a bit more of a premium, the old 23s at the moment. Another really nice one, the 23 Royal Cipher. Really nice. And obviously it's got the crowned king on. We don't normally have crowns on our coins. They do in the Commonwealth. In Australia they have crowned kings and things like that, but in the UK we haven't had crowned kings for many, many, many years. Probably back since Cromwell, I would imagine. A 2024, yeah, Charlie boy on a Charlie, another Royal Cipher with the crown. And one of those ones from the Stack Collector. Another one of those in the series. I think BBA's got quite a few of those. So that's that little row done and dusted. There we go. Have I bored you all enough now? Are you all now set and ready to have your Christmas meals and days with your family and all that stuff going on tomorrow? Or have you got? Are you still got a load of packing to do? Oh. Let's get these back over here. So I'm going to go back into one of the other main safes. There we go. Beautiful. I'll get my stackers back over here somewhere. Get them back on the shelf. My little one-eyed queen, bless her. She can still see out of that eye, so she's all right. Right, let's catch up on the last few bits on here. Very nice of him. Great guy, much a shame, bless him. People moan as much in real life, folks, and I bet they do. Little John and Robin Hood are Geordies. Oh my God, don't let TSC hear you say that. Well, cool. Crowd portraits look so good. Shiny Silver, I'm off to bed soon. Can't be awake when... No, of course, Shiny Silver, you can't be awake when Santa arrives. Listen, guys, thank you ever so much for coming in and seeing me. I always get surprised when people come into my boring little chats, but I'm just trying to build my hours up a little bit on YouTube. And I'm going to sit here doing this stuff anyway, because, you know, I've got nothing to wrap up, you know, do. Most of the stuff that I send out to people is like e-vouchers and things like that. So I hate wrapping things, really do. I should be wrapping my daughter's presents up, but, you know, I'll put them in a Tesco carrier bag. She'll be fine. She won't mind. It's the thought that matters, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's the thought that matters. Oh, thank you, Staggy. Keep stacking though, guys. I know the price is a bit up at the moment, but I think it's still good to buy if you can. It's not a race. I always say that to people. 2 coins together make a stack. So, you know, it's not a competition. It's not a race. Slow and steady. Buy what you can afford within your budget. And yeah, I can't see silver going any other way other than up. There'll be dips, there'll be rises and falls, but I think that general curve now is pointing towards 100. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, but we will see. Yeah, I've got my other half here, but I won't see my daughter Queen Nessie till Boxing Day, but that's fine. We just swap around every year, so it doesn't bother me. The actual day, it doesn't bother me. Would have been your dad? Yeah, I lost my mum recently as well, Queen Nessie. It's not nice, is it? That's why I'm not particularly bothered about this year, to be honest with you. It's also different. It's also different, but that's life. You've got to try and stay positive and, you know, especially for the kids. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But honestly, thank you for coming in here. Happy Christmas. Hope you have a great new year. And we'll see you in Cobra's Live. Don't forget, on Boxing Day, 7:30. And yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you again really, really soon. Thank you very, very much for being here. Thanks for the likes. If you haven't subbed to me, please give me a little sub. That would be really appreciated. BBA, legend, my little great little moderator there. Thank you, Staggy, my little mods. Wonderful. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year. Yeah, that's a sehr good Euro coin hunt. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. See you later. Bye-bye.